Hey guys, Joe here from the Get Better Project. If I had to pick one workout or one movement for you to do when you don't have any time, but it's gonna give you the most bang for your buck, like let's say you have 5 minutes and you know that you wanna keep your routine going, but you just don't have any time. You know, something came up and there's not a lot of space, you can't go to the gym, whatever. That one workout or that one movement that I would recommend that you do is the burpee in any form or way of doing it, because there are so many different things that come into play with the burpee. Essentially, if we're gonna break it down and make it really easy, it's getting your chest and stomach to the floor, and then you're jumping and clapping at the top. But the burpee intertwines several different movements. It has a piece of the push-up, it has a piece of a squat, and it has jumping and an overhead movement all in one. So there's not many other movements out there that are gonna give you the most bang for your buck like the burpee. So if you have 5 minutes, man, doing 5 minutes of burpees would get you some fat burning, it would raise your metabolism, it would make you feel better, it gets your blood flowing. There's so many benefits to just doing 5 minutes of burpees. And a lot of us won't even want to do 5 minutes of burpees because that's going to burn us out. So even if you have a routine of like, hey, I'm gonna do 20 burpees, whether they're slow, whether they're fast, whatever it may be, that is gonna be a great workout option for you if you don't have any time. Now let's talk about what the burpee actually is. So with the burpee, what we're looking for, and something that people miss a lot of times when they're doing a burpee, is the actual technique for it. They focus on getting down to the ground and getting back up, but there should be a technique for it. The first thing here is looking at your lower back. You should be hinging at your hips by pushing your hips back onto your heels, keeping that back flat, trying to get as close to the ground as you possibly can by bending your knees, hinging at the hip, touching the ground, so you lean forward and my back still stays as flat as I can keep it. Then I'm going to either step or hop down and then lower myself all the way to the ground, coming up onto my knees here actually. If I want to make it harder, I could come up onto my toes, but most times I'm going to come up onto my knees, having my elbows locked out. Then from this position, I'm going to jump myself back into that squat position there, trying to keep my back as flat as possible, stand up or do a jump squat, jump and clap. So that's the complete burpee. If you do it faster, what you're gonna notice is that it takes some of the positions out of it, but you could do it either way. And it's not bad as long as you keep the positions with the flat back, knees pointed to the outside when you're doing your squat, weight on the heels when you're doing your squat, and then jumping and clapping overhead. So if I'm gonna do these faster, there you have it. Now you might be asking, hey, I don't have the ability or I don't feel comfortable with my hips or my lower back jumping up the way that you do. And that's fine. Then we can have a lunging version of the burpee. So, or a stepping version, however you'd like to call it. What we're gonna do, still we're gonna hinge down, we're gonna step back, put our hands down on the ground, put our step back, go down to the ground, come up on our knees, step up into this lunge position, step up, then we're still gonna jump and clap. All right, that is it. We can even fully lunge down, hand down to the ground, come down to our knees, lower ourselves down, lunge up, jump and clap. Any of those versions are 100% fine. You do wanna make sure that you're on a soft surface if you're gonna be going down to your knees, because that can get painful for your knees if your knees are sensitive. So I recommend doing this on carpet or on a mat or something like that, like I have here. I wouldn't do the same thing on the concrete. There you have it. The burpee is the one movement that I would recommend that you do if you don't have enough time, if you just want to pick one thing to do to get you some results quickly. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the next video.